Hey everybody, welcome back to Space Quest 2. Let us continue exploring Vohaul's asteroid fortress. See what kind of traps he has in store for us. We got another closet. It's quite dark in here. Again. It's quite dark in here. On the floor you notice a glass cutter. Okay, we got a glass cutter. I thought there was something else in one of those closets. Maybe I'm actually wondering if I should go back to that closet I was at before. These look like restrooms. That isn't it. Okay. Yep, we are in the restroom. You've stepped into a porcelain palace of sorts. It's obviously a restroom. A place which in an interesting fashion serves to exhibit the physical diversity of the universe. The walls are covered in an easy-to-hose-down synthetic material. Attached to them in various locations are devices designed to efficiently collect waste products from the lifeforms which are able to physically match up to them. On the back wall are stalls. 3 of them are in use, judging by the various feet which show beneath the stall doors. To the left are sinks. Okay. That's not the way to get in here. Well, what is then? Okay, open door. Oops. Ah, potty humor. You slide your uniform pants down, settle onto the cool ring. You go through whatever motions might be normal for you during this act. Use your imagination, folks. Refreshed, you grab your pants and compose yourself. The inside of the stall is a sight to behold. There's writing of various languages etched on the walls. The floor has an interesting coating of some sort of congealed dreck. It appears that the toilet may have been white once. A toilet paper dispenser hangs on one wall. Oops. Move on to get toilet paper. I don't understand Ken. Oops. Ken sent me as a bit of a reference to Leisure Suit Larry. Oh crap. That is the floor waxer. It will kill us if it runs us over. Yes, it is a very efficient floor waxer. I hope I don't get stopped by the elevator. Okay. I'm actually not sure if there's anything we need on level 5. But we can go check it out. It's quite dark in here. It's quite dark in here. It's quite dark in here. I thought there was... It's quite dark in here. I know there's one other item I need. But I didn't see it anywhere else. Maybe it is... Maybe it is on level 5. I probably do need to go there. Oh, crap. Floor waxer again. Whew. I better save again, just in case. Does not appear to be here to view. Okay. Yes, those aren't doors then. Oh, that is. It's quite dark in here. There's a small waste basket. On the floor next to it is a pair of crusty work overalls. Okay, we want to get the waste basket. Aren't you amazed by how much stuff an adventure game hero can carry? You just gotta know how to pack. Now look, overalls. They're wadded up on the floor. Search overall. Look in the pocket. Oh, no. You pick up the overalls. They're very small and quite worn out, not to mention filthy, and of no use to you. You toss them back on the floor. As you set them down, something falls to the floor. Some filthy overalls and a lighter. Get lighter. Okay. Save. We do not want to get near those, that cage. Those hands will grab us and kill us. Oh, okay, we want to run. That... Yep, that is an alien coming after us. If it catches you, you don't die immediately, but it instead kisses you, if you note those large lips on it. But, so it doesn't kill you immediately, but if you've seen the movie Alien, you should have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen to you in a little while. Okay, I think we have everything we need. The door behind you closes solidly. A barrier springs up before you. Another barrier stands in your way. You feel the floor shift below you. It's moving to the left. Uh-oh. The floor is moving. Beneath it is what you guess to be a pool of highly lethal liquid. Oh boy. Okay. Using formerly uncharacteristic creativity, you apply the suction cup-like plunger to the smooth metal finish and hang on for dear life. Once a janitor, always a janitor. Now, we want to wait until the floor has almost underneath us, because if we do it immediately, the plunger will fall off. But our timing was pretty good. You release your grip and drop back down. Yay! Oops. Now then, an attractive tube-shaped region of the asteroid. All surfaces seem to be composed of prefabricated synthetic panels which have been secured to the inside perimeter of the bored-out tube. Lights flash in warning. No, but one thing I want to look for. The ceiling looks ordinary except for some fixtures that look like sprinklers. Yeah, that's what I want to call your attention to. If we progress down this hallway, a killer robot will show up and fry us. So, let's fry them first. Put paper in basket. Set basket down. And light the paper. While receiving a nice hosing yourself, the basket fire is extinguished. Seconds later, a loud series of pops is followed by the smell of fried electronics. The sprinklers sense accomplishment and cease operation. Okay. Your fire and subsequent shower seems to have shorted out the varnished bullies. Ooh, ominous. You have just entered Vohaul's secret chamber. The evil one himself is seated before a large console high on a platform in the center of the room. Standing obliviously ready are many of the dreaded salesman clones. So, Roger Wilco, we meet again. I must say I'm quite impressed with your resourcefulness and tenacity. I'd love to chat, but I'm busy preparing the last of my salesman clones for their trip to Xenon. Feel free to stick around and observe the downfall of your civilization. Oh yeah? Let's just go up there and kick his ass. He doesn't seem like he can, going somewhere. Oh, crap. As soon as you step on the platform, you're struck by a beam of light emitted from a unit in the ceiling. In a matter of seconds, you are broken down into microparticles and extracted from the air. Again the beam strikes, this time blasting into a glass jar on the console. It's there that you are molecularly reconstructed in a miniaturized form. Uh-oh. Well, I'll be darned, my miniaturization beam does work, Vohaul's voice booms. In the old days, I'd test these things on myself, but as you may have noticed by my appearance, being my own guinea pig has had its disadvantages. I guess this'll keep you out of my way once and for all. You'll make a nice conversation piece. With that, Vohaul turns away to put finishing touches on Xenon's fate. Alright, so first thing we gotta do is get out of this glass tube. So, fortunately, we have a glass cutter. The newly cut pane of glass falls to the counter. Apparently, Vohaul doesn't notice. We don't want to move around too much on the countertop or he will see us and kill us. As you turn your attention to the vent, you notice it to be quite dark. You hear a rhythmic hum of some sort of mechanical device, and something that sounds like industrial-strength breathing. It might be coming from the vent. You wiggle your slim carcass through the vent. Ooh. What have we here? Judging from those two hoses coming in from outside, you guess that this is the inner workings of Vohaul's life support system. A respirator pumps oxygen into his lungs, while a pump on the back wall forces blood through filters. There's also a sign on the back wall. Sign says, "Caution, press button for emergency shutoff." Oh, Vohaul, you idiot. Why would you put this here? Way to go, Roger Wilco. You just disconnected Vohaul's life support system. He's a goner without it. Hooray for murder. You see Vohaul struggling to take his last few breaths. "Not you again. You think you've won," he wheezes, "but all you've done is seal your own fate." He reaches up and flips a switch on the far end of the console before dropping to the floor, dead. Uh-oh. It's just your typical keyboard, keys with normal letters on them. The side walls are nondescript. The back one has a switch and 2 displays. You can see what they're displaying. Switch is toggle type. It is currently off. Well, switch on. I don't understand your request. There we go. Reduce or enlarge. Enlarge, of course. Alright. Yeah, we clearly don't want to shrink down further. They give you the option to do that, but yes, that does kill you if you do that. You're once again reconstituted, this time to the correct size. You notice the clones are gone. Uh-oh. An examination of his repulsively turgid, fabric-encased mass reveals nothing other than the tubes which supplied him with blood and oxygen. You do notice the letters SHSR written in pen on the back of his left hand. SHSR. See a screen with some text on it, just above a keyboard. General status, orbit decaying, prognosis terminal, blah blah blah. Launch countdown. To abort launch, enter code below. That would be SHSR. Aborted. Alright. Okay. We have saved the day, but we're not quite done yet. We still have to make our way out of here. Okay, we can go diagonal. Oops. Nothing much you can say about clear stuff. There's a box attached to the wall at the west end. The box is actually an oxygen mask receptacle. It is currently closed. Okay, open box. You open the box and noticing an oxygen mask, remove it and close the box. Okay. Wear mask. for no apparent reason. Uh-oh. 40 minutes until meltdown, a synthesized voice cheerfully announces. That doesn't sound good. A section of the glass tubing has fractured from combined stress. The pressurized atmosphere rushes for the relative vacuum of space. Fortunately, wearing the mask protects you from suffocation. No longer needing the mask, you remove it and stow it for later. Oh, that sounds lovely. So now we have to find our way out of here. And there's one last obstacle in our way, which can be kind of difficult to deal with. Any curiosity you may have harbored regarding the menacing metallic pest will now be satisfied as you have drawn too close. Your attention is attracted to a decal on the front of the machine. It says, the Vohaul Marromatic. This rouses your curiosity. Suddenly you note that each and every bone in your body feels as though it's been transformed into molten matter. Never slow to catch on, you notice that you are cooking from the inside out. Now this is a pain that lingers. Oh, that's lovely. Every drop of moisture is purged from your system by the intense heat of the internal barbecue. Your dehydrated composition makes it impossible to continue. Better luck next time, Roger Wilco. Okay, we need... Crap. We got this thing chasing us. Kinda have to type it out while we're on the move here. Don't think it will continue to chase us. Yeah. Like I said, we just have to have that ready now. Actually, I think I'll save one more time. And now we have to quickly enter the escape pod before that thing comes after us again. The robot has apparently decided that it's permissible for you to be here since you are in the pod already. How polite. Upon entering the escape pod, you quickly take your seat. You are seated inside one of the emergency escape vehicles. Before you lies a control panel and a viewport. Panel. The only outstanding feature on the panel is the clearly marked launch button. Warning, emergency escape vehicle launch sequence has begun. Two, one. Have a nice day. Whew. You're going to have to stop cutting these escapes so close, Roger Wilco. Well, you must feel pretty good right now. You stopped Vohaul from carrying out his threat of salesman infestation. ultimately destroying the twisted scientist himself. You also managed to save your own skin, and just look at that score. Pretty darn impressive. Uh-oh. Now what? Suddenly a warning signal draws your attention to the oxygen meter on the front panel. It reads low and dropping fast. This is just great. You knew it was all too good to be true. You have maybe 5 minutes of air left. Well, Roger Wilco, it was nice knowing you. It can't end like this, can it? Now you take the time to view the interior of the pod in more detail. You see a sleep chamber against one wall. Well, isn't that convenient? The chamber is a bed of sorts enclosed in a large plexiglass cylinder. The occupant in such a chamber would be placed in suspended animation and kept alive for an indefinite period of time. Okay. Enter chamber. You make the split-second decision to enter the sleep chamber. It seals automatically. Soon you are overcome by a pleasant drowsiness. This is certainly better than suffocating. You begin to drift away into a deep sleep with the satisfaction of having accomplished your task. You've come through in the clutch, and you deserve a nice long rest. Now if someone would just pick you up somewhere along the way. So long, Roger Wilco, and thanks again for saving your people. And that's the end. That was Space Quest 2. Ending on a little bit of a cliffhanger. At least, yeah, the end for now. This sets us up quite nicely for the next game in the series, Space Quest 3. I will see you guys again when we start that game. But for right now, I hope you all enjoyed Space Quest 2. I'll see you guys next time. Later, guys.
I'm playing a game.